English class brought to you by Matakamati High School. I am Shil Desai, Assistant Teacher English, Matakamati High School, Duria, Kolkata. How are you, dear students? I hope you are well and healthy by the grace of Almighty. I am also well. Dear students, can you remember what I have taught you in my previous class? Yes, I have taught you transformation of sentence, and it was affirmative into negative. Can you remember the rules I have taught you? Today I shall teach you transformation of sentence assertive into interrogative. That means assertive sentence will be turned into interrogative according to some rules. You have to learn those rules. So, dear students, take your writing materials and start looking at the board and listen to me very carefully. So, our topic, transformation of sentence assertive into interrogative. Here, I have written some examples. In each example belongs to a rule, a specific rule. So let's start. Number one, she likes drawing at her free time. She likes drawing at her free time. You know, this is an example of assertive sentence, and it will be changed into interrogative sentence according to the rule. At first, if the sentence has an auxiliary verb, we have to put this auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence. After that, if the sentence is in the affirmative form, it will be turned into negative. But if the sentence is in the negative form, the sentence will be turned into affirmative. Okay? She likes drawing at her free time. Here is a point. That means there is no auxiliary verb in this sentence. If the sentence does not have any auxiliary verb, we have to bring some auxiliary verb, and they are do, does, or did. If the sentence is in the present indefinite tense, you know, present indefinite tense and past indefinite tense don't have any auxiliary verb. But if this sentence, if these sentences will be turned into interrogative or negative, there must be an auxiliary verb, and these auxiliary verbs are do, does, or did. If the sentence is in the past indefinite tense, we have to write did. But if the sentence is in the present indefinite tense, we have to write do or does. After that, where can we place, where can we put do or does? It is mainly dependent on the subject of the sentence. That means, in case of third person singular number, but if the subject is in the third person singular number, we have to put does, otherwise do. Clear? She likes drawing at her free time. See, there is no auxiliary verb here, so we have to bring do, does, or did. Likes present indefinite tense, so we are to use do or does. After that, the subject she, third person singular number, so we shall write does. That means does. Here, if the sentence is in the affirmative form, we have to turn it to negative. So doesn't, then subject doesn't she, and from verb to the rest of the sentence. Doesn't she likes? it will be like. Doesn't she like drawing in her free time? Free time. And at last, note of interrogation or question mark. Number 2. He is sincere to his duties. The same rule. He is sincere. Here is. The sentence is in the affirmative form, so it will be negative. Isn't he? From verb to the rest of the sentence. Isn't he sincere in his studies, his duties? Question mark. Number 3. It is the same rule. An honest man is not irresponsible. Here the sentence is in the negative form. So the interrogative sentence will be affirmative. An honest man is not. Is an honest man. Is an honest man irresponsible? Note of interrogation. Dear students, have you got the three rules of assertive interrogative? If you have any question, you may ask. You should not hesitate to ask me. Number 4. Everyone wishes to be happy in life. Everyone, everybody, everyone, all. Those are pronouns. If these pronouns are at the beginning of the sentence or at the place of subject, everyone will be turned into who does not, who do not, or who did not. So we have to write who does not, do not, or did not instead of everybody, everyone, or all. Got it? Okay. Everyone. So who doesn't? Who does not? Who does not? You know, after do, does, did, we have to write the base form of verb. Wish to be happy in life. Happy in life. Clear? Who does not wish to be happy in life? Number 5. He never tells a lie. He never tells a lie. Here I have written a short note. Here, ever will be turned into never. Nowhere will be turned into where. No plus noun. If the sentence has no plus noun, it will be any plus noun. And nothing will be turned into anything. Nothing will be turned into anything. So, look at the board. He never tells a lie. He never tells a lie. Here, there is no auxiliary verb. So, we have to bring an auxiliary verb first. Tells, present indefinite tense. Present indefinite tense, if the sentence is in the present indefinite tense, we have to bring an auxiliary verb, and that is do or does. Third person subject, here he third person singular number, so we have to put does. Clear? Does he? And you have to concentrate here very carefully that the sentence, if the sentence is in the negative form, it will be affirmative interrogative. Or if the sentence is in the affirmative form, it will be negative interrogative. Okay. Does he ever? Instead of never, we have to write ever. Does he ever tell a lie? note of interrogation or question mark. Number 6. None can deny the truth. Deny. Ashikar kora. None can. Here we find another point. None. Nobody, no one, none. Nobody, no one, none. Instead of nobody, no one, or none, at the beginning of the sentence, we must write who. We must write who, and it will be interrogative. There is another rule I'm teaching you. None can deny the truth. Who, instead of none, we must write who can deny the truth. Who can deny the truth? You can transform these sentences from another angle. There is none can. We can write here can anyone. Can anyone? Can anyone deny the truth? Note of interrogation at the last of the sentence. After that, number 7. There is none. There is none more trustworthy than you. Instead of, if the sentence begins with introductory there, we can write who or what. Who or what. There is none. Instead of there is none, we can write who or what. There is none. The sentence refers to a person, so we must write here who. Who. Verb is. Who is, and there is none. After there is none, we have to write the rest of the sentence. There is who is more trustworthy. Trustworthy than you. Note of interrogation or question mark. I hope you have got these points. I have also another example, another rule. Money is nothing but a medium of transaction. Money is nothing but a medium of transaction. If the sentence have nothing but, if assertive sentence have nothing but, we have to write what at the beginning of the sentence. What? Then auxiliary verb what is money, but a medium of transaction. Medium of transaction. What is meant by the medium of transaction? So I hope you have understood these rules. If you understand these rules, I hope you don't have any problem for changing assertive sentence into interrogative. So dear students, that's all for the day. Stay home and stay safe. It is and best wishes to you. Thank you everybody for joining my class. Bye.